Hello everybody, my name is Erica Smith. I am the owner of Heavenly Divine Cakes, and today I will be showing you how to make a strawberry shortcake cake. So the first thing that you're going to need is a strawberry cake, and you're also going to need a white cake, which is 10 inches. So you're going to have to cut your cakes even the way that you want them so you make sure they're nice and smooth. So to make the crumb, I use strawberry wafers, about 2 cups, and then you're going to get a vanilla wafer, about 2 cups. And you're going to crumble them up. Do the same thing with your strawberry one. You're going to crumble it up. And after you get them crumbled, you want your crumbs to look like this. Your vanilla as well. Then you're going to mix them in the same bowl. So you're going to mix them up together. It smells really good too. So just mix it up nice and even. Then after you get this mixed up, it should look like this. You're going to set this to the side because we're not going to need it right now. Then you're going to want to cut up some strawberries and some strawberry preserve. You're going to mix them in a bowl together. And they should look like this when you're done, a nice consistency. And then you're going to put that to the side as well. Okay, so now that you have everything that you need, I've already pre-cut the cakes so they're nice and even. So I'm going to lift this up and set this to the side. So this is going to be your bottom layer. So I made some homemade buttercream frosting. And if you'd like to know how to make this, I'll do a video and show you how to do that later. So you're going to take a nice spoonful. Put it in the middle. Get your spatula and spread it out nice and even. Try to get it as smooth as you can. Now you're going to take a little bit of your strawberries and your preserves and you're going to sprinkle it. You don't want to put too much because you're going to put most of it on our second layer. So this is just our first layer. So you're just doing this one just to give it a little flavor. And then you're going to put this back to the side. Now with your white cake, you want to do the same thing. You're going to cut it even. Set your scraps to the side. I like to try to knock off as much crumbs as I can so that way I know it's going to sit kind of flat. So once that's done, you're going to set your second layer on the top. Try to make sure you get it as even as possible. And you can take your spatula, if you like, and kind of go around. See if you have it even. Now this is buttercream frosting as well. So you want to put some in a piping bag. It just makes it a little easier to work with. So I take it and I put it around the edges like this. This keeps your strawberry preserve from coming out. You're going to take your spatula again and you're going to go around it and smooth it nice and even. Like I said, it locks your strawberry in. So now you should have one more layer for your strawberries. And this is going to be, your strawberry preserve is here. So take that same piping bag, and now you're going to pipe a border on the outside. And this is to help keep your preserve inside. So now you take your mixture again, and you're going to put it right on top of the cake. It should soak in kind of like a sponge. And this is white cake. Also try to spread it as even as you can get it, so that way when we put the next layer on, it's going to sit nice and flat for us. And spread it around. So now we are going to take our last layer of cake, and you are going to put it right on top of that, just like so. Check around, take your spatula, and smooth that out just a little bit, like you did before. So now you're going to get your buttercream frosting, and you're going to go around the cake with it. Put some on the top first. Just like so. And try to get it as even and smooth as you can. You can do the same thing with the sides. You're going to crumb coat it, actually. That's what it's called. And you're going to want to put a nice amount on there, so that way we can make sure our crumbs are going to stick. So now that you have that on there, you got a nice layer around the sides. Put that to the side. You're going to get your crumbs. And you can mix it again just to make sure you mixed it up nice and good. So you want to take a small amount and put it into your hands. What I like to do so I don't get a mess everywhere, I take wax paper. I put it under there, and I put the cake on top. Just makes it easier to clean it. So now I'm going to take a nice amount of my crumbs and I'm going to coat the sides of the cake. And as you see why I put the wax paper down there, because you'll get a nice pal. It's going to start piling up. That way you don't have such a big mess. You're going to kind of want to move your hands up and down along the side. That way you can make sure you coat everything really good. This is why you want to make sure you have a nice amount of frosting on there so your crumbs stick really well. And just continue to do this until your whole cake is covered. And then once you have your sides done, you do the same thing with your top. You're going to take the rest of your crumbs and you're going to sprinkle it. It's like glue. Once you get it on there, it's stuck. Just make sure it's nice and even and that you cover all your frosting. And as you go around the top, you can kind of shape your top while you're doing this. So once you get it covered how you want, just make sure you pat it and get your crumbs in there really good. So I noticed the part right here and just go around the edges and make sure that everything is covered. And then when you finish, you kind of want to go around the edges. And after I do that, I like to take a few fresh strawberries and I will stick them on the top. And this is your strawberry shortcake cake. Thank you again. My name is Erica Smith. I am the owner of Heavenly Divine Cakes. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. Be blessed, guys.